Hey guys, welcome back to Ancestral Healing. Today I'm going to show you how to eat for $10 a day per person. That's right. I figured it out. Well, I've been doing this for a while, but I finally sat down and, did the math. And last week on Friday, I placed a strategic order with my farm. And I said, you know what? I'm going to estimate that this is going to last myself and Daniel an entire week. And I'm going to track it. I'm going to write down our meals. And here we are. It's Tuesday. We're almost 1 week in. And the food we're just going to make it. But we had more than we needed. And I'm really happy to say that it's $10 per person a day. So I'm going to share with you guys what those meals are, my order, and how to stretch that food out so that you can eat nutrient-dense food and not hurt your wallet. Before I begin, I just wanted to let you guys know, if you don't know already, I released my first digital product. It's an ebook and it's called A Guide to Ancestral Healing. It's meant for anyone who's curious about this way of life. Maybe you've already started the carnivore diet or an animal-based diet or a keto diet. Maybe you're curious. Well, I've put my 3 years worth of knowledge and research into this book. It's short, it's concise, it's easy to understand. If you are interested in supporting me, the link to get your own copy is in the description below. So why don't we get started now? I am going to list my farm order for you guys. This is the order that I placed last Friday. It was 5 packages of ground beef, 20% fat, 1 tuna. I don't know the size of it, but it was about this big. 4 smoked trouts, 12 eggs, 1 beef tongue, 1 package of ossobuco, which came with 2 ossobuco steaks, 1 package of ribs with 2 big beef ribs, 1 package of beef cheek, and 1 package of chicken feet. I also got some lard, a jar of lard, and a jar of ghee, and that cost me roughly $120, $130. Math is really not my forte, but I got a calculator in front of me, so I'm good. Don't worry. So let's do $130 divided by 7 days of the week. So that comes to $18.57. $18.57. We have to divide that by 2 because it's 2 people. It's me and Danny. So that's $9.28 a day on food, you guys. And they say eating this way is expensive. Where? I mean, I have to be mindful. Different countries, there's different prices. Beef tongue for me is cheap. Beef tongue for you may not be. But this is why you have to find your cheap cuts of meat. For me, it's ground beef. For me, it's all of the foods that I mentioned in the farm order. But you got to find what your cheap cuts are. What are your economical cuts that will not, put you in debt eating this way? Because it shouldn't have to be this way. You can eat nutrient-dense food at a low cost. So if you guys are interested, I'm now going to tell you a breakdown of what we ate throughout the week, starting with Friday when our order came in. So on Friday, we had ground beef and eggs, and we also had some tuna and smoked trout. Super delicious. On Saturday, I had beef cheek. I made a slow roasted beef cheek, and I made chicken broth with the chicken feet. So I kind of pulled apart that beef cheek, put it in the soup, super delicious, crack some eggs in there. And then for dinner, I also had some of that cheek with a little bit of organic squash. And then on Sunday, our first meal of the day was again smoked trout and the last bit of that tuna. So we had 4 meals out of that tuna. And then we had some ground beef with chicken broth. I put some ground beef inside the broth, cracked some eggs. So good and so nutritious. I was feeling a little bit under the weather, so that was exactly what my body needed at that time. I craved a lot of soup. And then on Monday, I had leftover ground beef and eggs in the morning. And then for dinner, we had some beef tongue and raw cheese and eggs. I had a little bit of raw cheese from last week, so I added that in there. And today's Tuesday, we have leftover beef tongue. I have some more smoked trout, and we're gonna do some ground beef with burgers and eggs. And then on Wednesday, I got some leftover beef burgers from the day before, and I'm gonna finally get to enjoy those beef ribs. So for the whole week now, up until Friday, this coming Friday, I'm left over now with eggs and ground beef. I can make it till Friday. So that leaves us with the rest of the week, and I've still got 3 packages of ground beef left. I've got some eggs. I mean, I can always run out to the store and get more food. It's not like I am doomed if I run out of this order, but it was just to kind of show you guys how you can stretch out $120, $130 worth of food for the week, and that brings you at under $10 per person. I think that's really good. I mean, this is your health. You got to invest in it. It's your one and only shot. This is your life. So whatever the amount is, I would say pay it. But this video here is to show you that you can get that cost down real low. So that's it. I'm going to wrap it up. Oh, and I'm going to let you guys know that I'm doing a giveaway on Instagram for the Guide to Ancestral Healing ebook. So if you haven't already, please give us a follow on Instagram. The account is Ancestral and Healing. Give us a follow and stay tuned for giveaway updates. Thanks guys for all your support. Have an awesome day. Take care.